Black Adam, the supposed salvation of the much beleaguered DC Extended Universe. In this spoiler-light review, nothing that wasn't revealed in the trailers, we shall see whether it is the bold step forward DC needs it to be, or is it, as the critics deem, terrible? And the short answer is, no, it's not terrible. The film certainly has issues, but it's nowhere near as bad as the integrity-bankrupt critics make it out to be. Firstly, let's address the rocky elephant in the room, Dwayne Johnson's performance. Despite what some critics think, it's actually very solid, and mainly only hampered by a rather mediocre script, but we'll get back to that in a bit. Pierce Brosnan also turns in a fine performance as Dr. Fate. This is also a very visual effects heavy movie, and except for perhaps one or two wonky shots, the VFX are great. Actually, Black Adam has pretty great cinematography as a whole, for a film that wasn't directed by Zack Snyder. There are some really pretty shots in this film. Also, I do like that they decided to lean into Black Adam's brutality and raw strength. It really helps sell the anti-hero aspect of his character. This film is not a cop-out. Personally, and I admit this is probably less of a mainstream audience viewpoint, but I enjoyed seeing characters like Dr. Fate and Hawkman on the big screen. And now I must address the key issue with this film, the script. The writing is mediocre. Honestly, it might be worse than I thought, considering I just watched this film after nothing but Rings of Power for weeks and weeks, and practically anything would be better than that. To be fair to the film, though, Black Adam is certainly juggling a lot of balls here. Black Adam himself, Intergang, the Justice Society, Amanda Waller, this random demon guy. Speaking of him, actually, I don't think the film really needed a main CGI villain. The main conflict of the film could have easily just focused on Black Adam beating up Intergang and the JSA trying to contain him, and the film would probably have been stronger for it. Also, I did note that there was a bit of that ever-present Marvel-esque humor in this film, unfortunately. But this is a larger issue, actually, that I will address in a separate video. So, even with all its faults, I enjoyed Black Adam. It is a fairly entertaining 2 hours of action and effects, if you ask me. Thanks for watching, and I will be back soon.